47. Your destination is the coastal town of Sapienza, also known as the Jewel of the Amalfi Coast. Your target is a former client of ours, Silvio Caruso, a brilliant but troubled bioengineer employed by the Ether Biotech Corporation. Renowned for his early stem cell research, Caruso is now reportedly working on a far more disturbing project, a DNA-specific virus able to infect anyone, anywhere in the world. Imagine a bullet, fired in any direction, passing through countless bodies without inflicting harm, invisible and undetectable until it strikes its target. A world of armchair assassins killing with impunity. This is what awaits us, unless Caruso is stopped. Our client, one of Ether's major private stockholders, wants the project cancelled on ethical grounds, but without destroying the company in the process. She has asked us to eliminate Silvio Caruso and destroy the yet unfinished virus prototype. You will also need to deal with Caruso's lab head, Francesca DeSantis, a high-level Ether employee and cutthroat corporate climber who holds intimate knowledge of Caruso's research and could potentially carry on in his place. This is no ordinary contract, 47. Caruso's virus is a serious threat to our craft and trade, not to mention our core ideals. So failure is not an option. I'll leave you to prepare.
Hello and welcome to Roulette Rivals 10. We have a heavily anticipated matchup in round 2 today between Yannini, our 3-time RR champion, and Mu, our eternal rival. Sapienza is kicking things off today. A map, like all the others, Yannini has plenty of experience on. Has come here 24 times, 18 wins, 6 losses. Mu has only been here twice, but of course, this is only his second tournament, but there's a lot more known on the speedrun scene. If you're hoping to make a mark early on in this Roulette Rivals, despite going far in Roulette Rivals 9, it's up for Roulette Rivals RWC 2022, a short break. And the game has come back and is going to dominate in this, but it's a tough opponent in his way to kick things off, isn't he? We know what he is like. He's played a couple of games of RR. He knows what he's doing. he's played a few games. But I think Sapiens isn't his best map. You would say that Haven or something like that is. It just shows that 24 times playing on one map he is like almost normal, considering the fact he's been playing since R1 all the way forward to RR10. Well, that's 10 RRs. Add the 3 World Championships in there, and the fact that he used to play both brackets at some points. No, we're looking at 13 just alone. It's quite a big experience. Quite a bit. You're getting double audio. One of the players is stream watching. Oh, okay, what is happening then? Literally 0 seconds have changed from yesterday. That's our first win. Has arrived. Anyways, I'm pretty really out and diagnose the problem. Yeah, Silvio Caruso. Silent Shotgun as Roberto Vargas. Frank DeSantis. Throne Saver as the Plague Doctor. Cheers, testing. Testing. Alright. I've just tested on in Streamlabs itself and it's giving me one thing back. Again, if you still hear double audio, just let me know. Yeah, dual audio, one of those or something like that. But I've only got one on. If I mute all the other ones, what happens there? Right, is that fine? I've muted all the other audio sources, so I should only have one hopefully. Move straight through from default start. Yeah, he starts to say fast, equipping 3 mentioned security. Not that this guy we see used often directly off the bat there, but can be used to make an impact as Move takes the free guard in disguise. You still get it? I'm generally confused about it. Because if I test my light in terms of Streamlabs, I only have one voice coming back to me. Yeah, you love movies. Yeah, they're great strats. So you just get the play got to start off with. The plus of you need to get that management security camera on straight to the sabers, of course. Sabers are hanging on the wall here. The katana's the one in the Hatter, of course. Robot Joker. You could just guarantee it couldn't happen on any of the games. I casted 4 games yesterday, and there was no issues. Yeah. As soon as I do this, try to do my phone source.
Let's try this one for now. Is this better? It's quieter from what I'm picking up. Is that any better? Way better. Right, we'll use this one. We'll rock with this one. I don't know what. It's the exact same one as yesterday, man. There we go. We're perfect. We good. Mu here picking up this katana. It is the wrong weapon we have from Mu at the moment. This happens, and it does happen. Talking from experience myself, happened in Prominence events. It does happen picking up the katana there instead of the saber. Hopefully he realizes shortly. You know, you just hope when he isolates Franny that he just looks at it there, look, he sees the katana, doesn't change the name of it. He might rise now, but no, throws it into Franny's head. That will be a restart from Moo. The guard might see it anyways, and is red guns for Moo there, so he could even restart and not get the message from Throat. Going for it again, but it's Yannini who has that first kill down onto Franny, grabbing the managed security. It's definitely helped him a lot there, as now he just needs to try and find that Roberto Vargas guy. He's found him. He will put a seeker onto him. This is the first dart, lands the second one. I think Moo has read the message there. The quick replan would suggest that he does know about it. Yeah, because he did the kill wrong, and he did the kill green, so he would have got the message anyways. But yeah, Yannini now working on this isolation on Sylvia in the observatory. Has enough melees there and will knock him out all fine. Roberto should be along the cliff edge, puking up somewhere. I'm not sure where Yannini's shotgun is, but we do see Chef Marshall could perhaps be in the way here for Yanni, as he will knock him out. Won't decide to actually, but goes back. Does eventually make his mind up and will knock him out. A body found there for Yannini, but I'm sure that is just Francesco's guard that he tranked previously. Does swap into Roberto's disguise there. Doesn't box him, doesn't need him when he's out there. Now he moves up to grab his shotgun, which is just on the stairs here next to it. Lovely Roberto. Stratton does get the kill, does it? Green guns back, and it is just as simple as the Ryrus now for Yannini. The one thing left in his way. A challenge and spin for some. Yannini's just about to knock it down in just over 5 minutes RTA. Really good stuff here. Has the EMP as well. He is going to knock out the biolab security down here for an easy, safe way out. I mean, what more do you want from him to start things off? It's a very solid strat to start things. Won't even box the security. It's just going to pick up the loud pistol there for the quick drop down. Is where he had no weapon to do it with. So again, good awareness there from Yannini. The experience is kicking in. He will detonate the EMP. The Ryrus is destroyed. Gets to the exit in just 4 minutes and 23 seconds for that spin. Such an impressive start there for Yannini. We'll take a 2-2 lead. Very, very impressive stuff, and well, it does show what the game is going to be like. The map only gets harder, as we'll have Colorado as our map 2. We'll look at a short break before coming back for Moo's map pick of Colorado.
Good morning, 47. We have a lead on the Shadow client. ICA White Hats have traced the anonymous data received by our clients to one Olivia Hall, brilliant young hacktivist and suspect in a dozen cases of cyber vandalism. Using onion routing with state-of-the-art encryption, Hall went to a lot of trouble to stay untraceable. She is good, but we are better. Her digital trail has led us to a remote farm in Colorado, where satellite footage has revealed what appears to be the training camp for a private militia, led by an already registered target, Sean Rose, Australian environmental terrorist and explosives expert wanted for a series of public bombings. Rose was spotted near the scene of Thomas Cross's kidnapping, which makes him our prime suspect for the Shadow client. Spurred by Eric Sodas, the ICA Board of Directors has asked us to infiltrate the farm and eliminate Sean Rose, along with 3 other prominent militia members. Ezra Berg, retired Mossad interrogator, Penelope Graves, former Interpol anti-terror analyst, and finally Maya Parvati, former assassin and gunrunner for the Tamil Tigers. I'll be honest with you, 47. I consider Eric Soda's reasoning hasty and ill-advised. Now, we cannot go against the wishes of the board, but we can conduct our own investigation. Whether a direct threat to the ICA or not, we need to know the Shadow client's true agenda. I will leave you to prepare.
Hello, I'm back, Goals Colorado. It is going to be our map 2 here. Moo's map pick, Yannini retaining his own to start off the game. Another map where Yannini has close to 20 times played. Is actually in fact his 20th time playing Colorado. Not as impressive stats as it was on Sapienza. He's played Colorado 19 times, won only 8 occasions, lost on 10 of those occasions and has had one tie, which I would assume would have been a draw in an RWC group game with the 30-minute timers. A change to take place in like this Roulette Arrivals was the first 6 but 30-minute timers on all the maps. But it's definitely a map that moves very comfortable on. We see by that. Less times played than Yannini, but of course that's going to be expected. But he's been here 5 times and only lost out once, winning on 4 occasions. This is their first time playing against each other as well. More good things to note was a record beat by Kanetta in RRWC 2022. 6:05. That's going to be a tough one to crack. Still, you could see it doable. And if you want to put your money on any people beating the Colorado map record, I mean, these two would be pretty high up on your list. The experience, mechanics, knowledge they have is great. Yeah, Tina, that's so true. You go to practice roulette, you get a shit spin first up, and you go, ah, fuck, I should play freelancer. It's actually so addicting to do. But yeah, focus now turns to Colorado. He retained his first map. He's going to look to take Colorado here, and look, when you go into the map 3, which is going to be Dartmoor, to have a 4-0 lead is what you'd want, really. Moo's going to have a lot of pressure against him to win this map, especially, but it is his own map pick. He can just fall back on that fact that it is his own map pick and relax about it and just take a few breaths before going in. We see both players planning nearly identical loadouts for that Westbridge starts, as our spin will come through, and it will be Silent Sniper Rifle as the point man for Sean Rose, Penelope Graves Cleaver as the Scarecrow, Silenced Pistol Elimination as the Militia Soldier for Ezra Berg, and Melee Screwdriver as Militia Spec Ops for Maya Pavati. So we've got 2 live kills in that mix. Maya doesn't change anything. Whenever you isolate Maya, you're gonna kill her. Like, that is just most of the time that happens. Ezra's gonna be interesting though. It really is what we see done for him. See Yannini start off here. It's gonna grab a Militia Soldier straight off the bat, so perhaps targeting that Ezra kill straight away, which would give him a big advantage. You could argue right off the bat to get that Ezra kill down very quickly. Has his pulled out his sniper rifle here. Goes down the stairs after dumping the militia elite. There's got to be quick because Ezra will walk away very shortly. So you have to activate that conversation with the prisoner very quickly, and that's what he does. Do a bullet impact from someone there when shooting over the door. That is very, very weird. As he will pick back up his crowbar here. Has one distraction, but Ezra is also coming outside. There's going to be a bit of whoosh, but Ezra has seen the body. Compromises Yannini. A bit too slow in terms of triggering Ezra there, and it could be something to look into next. Let's just trigger Ezra, then go and grab the Militia Soldier if you're going to want to do that. Moo does distractions here in the basement for Ezra's guard, and the one down here will knock out both Militia Elite. Probably to knock out Penelope and drag her down here. Although she is getting very close to that door. Body found someone in the basement. I would believe that would have been for me. Shows just what the slight difference a singular live kill can make. The Maya doesn't change much, especially the fact that it's Spec Ops. It's very easy disguise to get after isolating Ezra and Penelope, to then transport across. We do see Moo actually snipe open the door now. And the common meta before that for live Ezra really was like, sometimes do we just seek at Ezra to give us a little bit more time. The target locked down there for Yannini. Does get into the basement with his pistol, but Ezra sees the knocked out bodies and it is an immediate lockdown. Lockdown on Colorado is practically impossible to execute something with. It really is. Moo lets Ezra out of the basement. Will knock out both Militia Elite without any distractions this time. Gets them down successfully and has Penelope with nice timing, and he will just knock her out and drag her into the basement here. Yannini's got a nice drag on here with Ezra utilising the militia soldiers down in the basement. Will trank one. Comes into the basement, shoots the camera, although he's already shot the camera box. Just trigger Ezra's conversation, I would imagine. Still in the suit, swaps into the militia elite outside the basement. Could just actually just knock out Ezra's guards here, something he could look to do. And will actually drag them away, so when Ezra turns around he won't see them. So giving himself a lot more time here, perhaps looking to do the kill outside after Ezra leaves. He's going to knock out Penelope as well here, just to give him even more time just to get that soldier and come back for that Ezra kill as he comes out of the basement. I really like this stuff for Yannini here, but we can't overshadow Moo, who has isolated Penelope, and they're heading over to Maya right now. Yannini has dragged Penelope into the basement, does drop down towards that rest bridge starts where the militia soldier is knocked out unconscious with a tranquilizer dart, and the 120 mark goes back into the house. The hacker, a slight bit of whoosh, but not enough, not at all to rip him, but a body found for him from Ezra. You have to hope that this is all fine here. Doesn't have his pistol, goes back outside. Interested to know why. And yeah, doesn't have his pistol yet either, so you have to quickly grab that from the stash point here, and it is eventually a target lockdown and a restart for Yannini. It could perhaps be a replan as well here, but no, it will just be a straight restart. You could look at stashing your pistol in the house, but yeah, Mood does that very nicely there. Knocks out both militia soldiers at the back end of the barn near the slurry pit. Very nice stuff. I think still has Maya on the hook anyway, so has actually got the ability soon to chain lure her if he wants to. An extended illegal action there for Yannini, but it's all fine. Moo will pick up the screwdriver here, of course needed for that kill. In the militia Spec Ops disguise, will turn on the generator and uses the screwdriver now for a quick, easy chain lure onto Maya. This is really good stuff from Yannini. I'm enjoying this indeed. I think Penelope ain't that bad for live. You just get her at the 7-minute mark when she goes back inside. Yeah, but this is fantastic stuff from me. Really utilising this well. Yannini still hasn't got past that house yet. I'm liking what he's doing for Ezra. I want to see it pulled off well. Moo gets the kill onto Maya. So that's one kill down for Moo. I'm sure we'll see a simple knockout onto Sean now. Then move across to get the point man and the scarecrow. Ezra talking. Turns around to the sink. He will take the opportunity to knock out both technicians in here. And then Sean leaving the sniper rifle in the briefcase for the moment in time. So Penelope and Sean are both knocked out from Moo here. He's gone back on himself towards some malicious soldiers here. We'll knock one out. We'll knock out a second. Actually, just going to use these for the Ezra kill. So I might go over now for the Ezra kill. We'll swap into one of the soldiers. Picks up the weapon just in the case that the other one will wake up, because he eventually does around the 10 or 12-minute mark. But I can't see Moo being here for that long. Is Yannini here? Will snipe open the door. Ezra's already on his way out, but the door actually is heard sniped open, which is very interesting. I'm intrigued to know why, quite frankly. Has a sniper rifle on the back and just puts it away before Ezra comes outside here. Ezra back chilling around the house for Moon. He will take this opportunity to try and get the kill off the box just nearby to put him back into afterwards. I mean, this is really good stuff from Moo. Ezra is approaching the basement once more. He could do the kill now if he wants to, and he does move towards Ezra. Does get the kill, but it's seen from range. Whoosh me, it does fill up, but it is only a gun flash, and he can drag the body to safety. Wow, the elimination kill. Full whoosh from Moo there on someone. It does seem like a gun flash And he does safely get the kill off in plain sight. Gets the kill off and just drags his boy down to the basement. I'm just confused as everyone else here. And now it's just the two simpler kills left to go. I love the game. Same here, bro. Now just the two simpler kills to go. The Cleaver as Scarecrow for Penelope Graves and Sean Rose. Silent Sniper Rifle for Point Man. Both targets isolated for Moo. Just needs the Point Man. Chilling outside of his shed at the moment. We'll just lure him into the bathroom with a simple throw of a wrench, but he's still trying to get around this Ezra kill here. He's trying to get it down first. I mean, just do what Moo did. It seems easy enough, right? But Moo has the Point Man going towards the bathroom here. Won't bother knocking up the other Spec Ops in here. Swapped into the Point Man. It's a short run here to Sean Rose's shed where he lie next to the sniper rifle ready to be shot in the head. Here it is, the briefcase. Don't snap his neck accidentally, and he doesn't. Pulls out the sniper rifle, quick kill. Onto Sean there. One remains for Moo. The Cleaver still needs to be obtained, I think, or he would have got it en route to Sean. Just simple as transporting the Scarecrow disguise to the basement of the mansion, which is pretty simple. It's pretty simple indeed, and is looking very much in favour of Moo. He's playing well on his own map pick at this stage. Just one more kill to go. He has him literally in the basement to swap into anyway to escape. Still just needs to wait before hiding as a Scarecrow. Now he does blend in, does immediately unblend if that's when a soldier turns around, but does just crouch and is patient. Good stuff from Moo here, looking very, very good for himself at this stage. Goes towards the basement now. Enters the basement, approaching the stairs where Penelope is, throws the Cleaver at her face. That is all ties down for Moo. Just above 8 minutes in-game time, he has played the spin to perfection, swapping into the militia elite now. The camera's taking care of if he can have a quick, simple run to the West Bridge exit, picking up the garage key off of Ezra. That is an exit from Moo. It is a finish. It will be 2-2 after our map picks from each player. They retain their own map picks. Yannini does win Sapienza, Colorado. Is won by Moo, both in spectacular fashion, showing why they've picked their maps. And now we have Dartmoor, the best map in the trilogy, of course. And we'll go to a short break so I can get excited for what's about to come on Dartmoor.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant, information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
So welcome back here. Dartmoor is the first of our RNG maps, and it doesn't get much bigger after this. done will be followed by New York, which will be match point for one of these players, unless it is a photo finish tie. I don't think these players will spend half an hour on Dartmoor running around like headless chickens. No worry about that. 1 minute 45 before the spin comes. By Yannini's lesser played maps, has only been here 9 times, winning 4, losing 5. Moo's been here once and did lose on that occasion, but was the main what's the word for it? Curator of the beautiful fast forward strat we now see in common use, and I think we'll only see more use of that fast forward strat with the ledge drop gone, of course. With the ledge drops being gone, the fast forward strat becomes a lot more viable for some spins, especially like loud ones, where, because if you're doing loud, you're either drag Alexa into the private room, or you do the kill from outside where it is soundproof, and then you just have to go out the other way, and by the time you've just gone through her own bedroom down towards hers, you're better off doing fast forward. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do see Moo plan for that fast forward strat here. That could be the difference. The simple as, if you have the pre-plan already, it's gonna be good, but it's gonna be entertaining. A map hasn't changed. I think with the conditions, I think Loud SMG elimination is the only one that would have changed it much. But even at that rate, you're still gonna do fast forward or the hallway isolation if you can count your stars lucky. And yeah, I'm not gonna be surprised really if we do see the fast forward strat in use, and that's what Yannini is planning for here. Has Moo's stream frozen, or is it just me? We'll give it a quick refresh. Anyway, it's just in the case that he will come back as our spin will come, and it is Loud Pistol elimination as Prime Investigator. Well, it is a hallway isolation here. That's what it is going to be. We're going to see a quick replan. Of course, the Loud Pistols are on her guards, so it is just bringing 2 tranks. Trank both the guards on the stairs, trank the maid and the other bodyguard, get a Loud kill onto Alexa, immediately box her, go got the case foul, and do that new drop. That is what we're going to see. I mean, you could use the Seeker strat or the Emetic strat, but I do think that will be quicker getting her on the stairs, but oh well. Haven't had much time to play around it, and both players actually looking with the Seeker here. They are going to go with that strat. Is it loud? Oh my god, it's SMG, I'm blind. Now, in my defense, yeah, I normally look at the pictures, and the pictures for them are the same. The white text on white background, It's not a recipe for greatness, is it? In my defense, it's not that bad. I mean, Private Investigator, yeah, you see PI, you start PI. We haven't found a suitable PI grab yet that could perhaps work with a fast forward strat. And if you can find that, I mean, this would be fast forward every day of the week, but instead you are just going to wait for Lex to come down to the bathroom, get the kill off onto her and box her. But with this, you have to bring in the Loud SMG and the Seeker dart. Then it is the case of, well, you need to bring the Seeker and the SMG. You're probably going to go for case file if you want to play it safe, but of course, Firstbeat and Rebecca are totally grabbable without tranks. And Moo, the speedrunner here, I would not be surprised if we saw that. Does get the kill onto it. Does crouch, so he avoids that GRB. It will be a herd, of course, and he will box her immediately. Her guard will be coming in very shortly. Moo, have to be very careful here. He has actually dealt with her guard in terms of a bubble gum left on the stairs. We'll swap into the bodyguard, so he's going to go up the case file. I would imagine it's just a drop on the other side for the hearse exit, or dropping down the pipe, down a ladder to the bridge exit. I want to apologise for misreading the spin. Ruined the moment, I feel like. But Yannini has Lex sick, I would imagine. Yep. We'll box her guard here, but it's Moo with the case file. Guard comes around the corner. Whose guard is that? Where has he come from? It is a rip, but I don't think that makes much difference here as Moo makes his way through to the new ledge drop. If you don't know how to do it, it's the exact same as the other one there. Moo going a bit too far. It is the same. There's not much leniency. There's not much leeway. You have to do it right here. Go on the corner there, and you will get the prompt. And there it is from Moo. Nicely done. But with the knees rib, it's definitely in place for Moo for the win here. On Dartmoor, take a 4-2 lead. Bodies hidden and sedated. No issues with red guns, we do see the finish come through on the overlay. Around 3 minutes RTA. For actually, interesting spin, I think it was in the end. After this 20 the ledge. Yeah, then like Dartmoor will just become practically just use fast forward strat every single time. But we do see the result come through. Straight away it is 4-2 to Moo, and we have our next map, and it only gets better, ladies and gentlemen. We will have New York, a map that we're going to see 3 times already today in terms of it's been picked. Let's have a quick warm up on it. In terms of the match points here on map 4. Yannini will be hoping to win it to force our decider or to a short break and see what happens on New York at Milton Fitzpatrick Bank.
The constant says to follow the money.
Milton Fitzpatrick, the investment bank. It's a key Providence asset.
Which you work for.
The director of the New York branch is a Providence operative. It's our best bet as a way in.
I'll tell the pilot to turn the plane around.
Right, gentlemen. Here's what we've come up with. The partners are transitioning between identities. But everything is so recent, the Milton Fitzpatrick bank records will still be intact. We've confirmed that the partners have active accounts there. However, the bank's records are remotely updated on a frequent basis. We may only have hours before any leads that could get us the new identities of the partners are gone forever. The data we need can be obtained in 2 ways. The bank's data core can be accessed through the basement vault, but getting inside the vault could be challenging. Alternatively, Bank Director Athena Savalas, Head of Security Mateo Perez, and Head of Accounts Fabian Mann each carry a partial backup drive with the data. We'll need all 3 drives to get the full data. Now, we cannot risk the partners discovering the data breach. Eliminating the bank's director, Athena Savalas, would sever the last remaining Providence tie to the bank and keep our activities hidden.
Okay, one more time. We break into the vault, extract the hard drive rack, and eliminate the director on the way out.
We.
You. Good luck, 47.
So yeah, welcome back here. New York is going to be our map for our potential decider. It's going to be very good. We saw moves like on Dartmoor, and the maps do correlate with each other nicely in terms of their speed and size. Yannini, again, another map with lots of experience for him. Has been here 16 times and has a positive win rate. He's won 110, lost 6. Moo yet to play on New York, but again, judging by what we've seen from him and all the other maps, you know that Moo's going to be good at New York, you know? It is just going to be very close between the two, and as similarly to New York, to Dartmoor even, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a 30-finish draw. I really wouldn't, given the spin. That 2:15 record by him for fun. I mean, that's going to be very hard to beat. There are spins that can beat it, you can say, so it's going to be interesting. It really is going to be interesting here. That spin goes on to 10 seconds. If you're good at Dart, you're pretty good at New York. You have not seen me then, Scruffy. I'm horrid at New York. But our spin comes through, and it will be Athena Savalas front object as the bank teller. We should see a bank teller start, and then you load in. You could have a pistol here if you want. Not necessary. You could take one of the loud ones off Athena's guards and go into the soundproof corner if you wanted to. That move will start immediately picking up the pool ball. Has a trank on to Fabian. A lovely shot indeed. We still see Yannini starts as the security guard, however. So both players have Fabian's data to start off. The one difference is the moves in the disguise. You could say that he's definitely got the lead. It really isn't. The difference in starts is very good. It's nice to see. Yannini uses a snail there on the bank teller early. And we see Moo approaching these stairs. He gets to the top of them at the 3-second mark. Yannini's getting the disguise at 33 seconds, you know what I mean? So Moo definitely has the lead here, you could say. The Trank, the clear out could be interesting, but no, runs a bit too close to the wall there. And the GG from Danny Buter is quickly jinxed with a Moo rip. Yannini definitely has time to play around with now. 1 40-second rip on New York, and you're close to the restart on a missed Trank there onto Mathieu. For Moo gives Yannini a 1 minute lead, which on other maps it might not be much, but on New York it is huge. You know, you're looking at half to a third of the map nearly, as Moo does guess Trank and does land it this time onto Fabian. Yannini with a Trank from range onto Fabian, and that is both data discs secured pretty much for Yannini. Of course, one more left on Athena, but that's a given, as he does work on the clear out of this room. Points the gunner too long. We saw the whoosh from the initial Trank, and he just keeps the gun out there. Points it a bit too far out, and a rip from Yannini there. And now move the lead, 40 seconds, and you think, wow, this is a huge lead indeed. Unlucky from Yannini, very much indeed, but Moo won't care at this stage in time. He's working his way up. Once more goes through the glass doors. Ain't going to worry about shooting Fabian to what Yannini did. All he cares about now is clearing out this room. Has a pistol, of course, to make the kill quicker. So you have to do a clear out here without Tranks, or with one Trank. He's already used one onto Fabian, as Yannini has a snail. Not working, but does work. Eventually does shoot out the camera, as we do see Yannini with 2 lures there. One onto the camera, one onto the wall behind. He will get a frontal carry. That will be heard by Athena. So you have to be careful with that. She does hear him, but he's just going to knock everyone out. And he does the information, not telepathically moved on in time, as he will leg shot her out. This is fantastic to see. Will shoot her twice in the leg there to have the ability to knock her out. An unconscious witness, but it's all fine. That is only from Athena. Will drag her under the chandelier in the room, the small one. Moo has handled that lovely, doesn't panic whatsoever, and he does get the kill onto Athena. Picks up his second data disc. Just one more left onto Fabian. Swaps into the high security guard. Will grab the CEO exit key, and it is very much looking like Moo's game, but Yannini could catch up here. A quick kill onto Athena. You know, he's already trying Fabian. It could be a simple run, but Moo now with the CEO exit key card. It's looking very much in favour of Moo here, who just has to find Fabian. Man has a Trank left as well. Importantly, he was lovely clear out onto that room without any Tranks, and he will have 1 dart left in the Taunton for use onto Fabian even. But where is Fabian for Moo? He will just be waiting in the stock area, just outside for Mathieu to come for a little chat they have, but it's all good for Moo. He does get the final data disc, runs to the exit of the enforcer of the investment banker, does see the body whistle, fine, he can key card open the door, goes around the sideway. Moo the exit does finish, will take the game 6-2. Brutal rips from Yannini, perhaps spoiling that Paris decided we would have had, but Moo will finish. 2:49 in game time. Very nice for that spin. Second try, but he wouldn't care at all. He does take the win after Yannini goes 1-0 up on Sapienza. Back-to-back wins on Colorado, Dartmoor, and New York for Moo. Does see him win 6-2. GG's indeed. Yeah, 45 minutes on the dot. So we're looking at like a 35-minute game, because I go live like 8-10 minutes before. That's crazy. Shows how good these players are to knock down Sapienza, Colorado, Dartmoor, and New York in like 30 minutes. It's actually so good. But yeah, we will see what that does to our brackets. Unfortunate to see Yannini go down to the lower bracket at this stage, but one of them was, and it was Moo that has gone through to winners bracket round 3. He will play the winner of Fusk, Quesadilla, and Craze Live. Yannini drops down to the losers bracket round 2 to play the loser of game 22, which will be either Fusk, Quesadilla, or Craze Live. So a nice little match up there. They will play each other at some stage. But yeah, the brackets shaping up nicely here. A couple games left today of course. And yeah, Yannini is already in the lower bracket. That is scary. But yeah, our upcoming games now: Fusk versus Kissidia, and Maifu versus that observer at 18 CET, Pajero versus Ducker at 19 CET, and myself versus T-Naught to end the day at 20. No, it's not. Reaper versus Chrome at midnight CET as well to end off the games today. No games scheduled yet on Monday, but on Tuesday we have Osh versus Scripps and Zuko-chan versus Scruffy. Is anyone live? If anyone's live, just put their name in the chat and I shall give them a quick wait. Thank you for adminning. GG's, both players. Congrats on Moo. Congratulations to Yannini. I'm sure I'll cast another game today and we'll see everyone shortly. For more Roulette Rivals 10, of course, hitmaps.com to see all the games currently scheduled and also your one-stop shop for all your Hitman needs. Bye bye.